Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first meeting of 1.3 for Kubernetes release. Before we get started in the release cycle, please note that this meeting is being recorded and would be posted to YouTube. So please be mindful of what you say. Apart from that, this meeting comes under the Kubernetes Odyssey and CF Code of Conduct, which basically boils down to being excellent to one another. Also, this meeting is being recorded, would be posted to YouTube. So if you don't want to get your videos recorded, please feel free to turn off your camera. And welcome to the first meeting of the 1.34 cycle. Please add yourself to the attendees list if you already haven't. And with that, let's get rolling with the meeting. Is there anything under open discussion or anything anyone would like to discuss openly? Now's the time to do so. All right, if not, then let's move on to sub-team updates, announcements with Jenny.
Hey, all right, so yeah, the tracking board is set up. Some of the enhancements are starting to come in. There's, I listed by stage what we have so far, but there's a few I still need to confirm what the target stage is for this release. Working on shadow selection and trying to finish that ASAP and send the list for approval. And then once we have the PR with the schedule, once that's finalized, I will send out the call for enhancements email.
Pretty cool. Thank you for the updates, Jenny. Are there any questions for announcements that anyone has?
Not a question, but Jenny, just a heads up. Right before you send out the call for enhancements or immediately after, up to you which way I do this, I'm going to send an email to Dev as well, reminding people of what constitutes required tracking, and reminding people that you can have more than one alpha and more than one beta after the kerfuffle last cycle with that one SIG sneaking in code. So
Okay.
your call whether I send that before or after the call for enhancements.
Yeah, you can, yeah, it doesn't matter. You can go ahead and send it if you have it drafted up already.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'll get that out today or tomorrow.
Cool. All right, with that, let's move on to another release signal with Raji.
Hello, I didn't happen to update the document actually, but the updates are that I have brought up the CI signal GitHub board, and also the bug triage board are up. As I've been like, there is an ongoing thread in the CI signal channel regarding the failing sync job for the bug triage syncing from the current issues. So I've submitted a PR for that, where we are trying to get rid of the information update to type field in the bug triage board. So once the boards are ready, I've scrutinized the shadow applications at high level. Yeah, I might need a couple of days more to finalize on the shadows list.
That's fine. That's cool. You have till the end of this week to finalize the shadows. So that's fine. You can take, I think, a day or two more to finalize the shadows and send the list. Regarding the PR, I'll review it later. I saw that you made changes to how the fields are being handled right now. So that's fine. That shouldn't be an issue. Bug triage work usually starts later in the release, so that's fine. Does anyone have any questions for release signal? All right, if not, then let's move on to docs with Michelle.
Many days I am working on shadow selection, ETA Friday, and I will set up the tracking board soon. And that's it from doc.
Cool, short and sweet. Are there any questions for docs? If not, then let's move on to comms with Agustina.
Hi all. Status is green. I'm fully working on shadow selection. I have a reduced list, but don't have the short list yet. We'll share it soon. And I will also probably open a comms progress tracking issue with all our tasks. That's all.
All right, cool. Thank you for the updates. Does anyone have any questions for comms? If not, let's move on to release branch management. I don't think Matteo is on the call today, or is he? Okay, so Matteo is not on the call. The updates that I know of, the shadows for branch management are being finalized. The branch manager would be Matteo this cycle. And yeah, there won't be any updates unless there is a release cut scheduled in a day or two. So I think they should be fine. They should be green right now. Emeritus, does anyone have any questions for release branch management? If not, then let's roll forward with Fred as our EA.
Hello, sorry for the delay. Still not used to being with the weekly meetings again. So happy to see everyone here. I haven't updated the meeting agenda yet. But anyway, whatever I wanted to say, Kat would say it but better. My take right now is we've just finished the deadline for the shadow application. I'm sure that selection is something that will be going on during the week, and my next milestone will be to organize the onboarding sessions with the new shadows once they are selected, and that's it for me.
Cool. Great to have you back, Fred. Great to have everyone back. Are there any questions for our EA?
I just want to thank Fred for being the EA this cycle. He's done a lot of really incredible work for the release team in his time. It's not true that anything he would say I would say better. Fred's been excellent and an asset for the team. He will also be the last emeritus advisor. The emeritus advisor existed because we didn't have sub-project owners and we needed some kind of like continuity between releases. And now sub-project owners exist, and I do most of the work that the EA used to do. And I'm really glad that Fred agreed to be the one to turn out the lights on the role. It has been an honor.
Yeah, well, thank you for the kind words, and it's certainly my honor to be the one going out with a bang, with the positive one, I hope. So yeah, thank you very much for the words, Kat.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, I don't have anything to speak on it. But it's good to have you on the team, Fred. I know a few other folks that would be on the team, but I can't really say that right now. Under branch management, basically. So it would be good to have like a team of certain people Kat might know about. Cool. With that, we'll start with me. Welcome to 1.3 for everyone. This is the first release team meeting, and I'm more than very excited to have you all on board. The shadow selection is still in progress, but it would be good to see new and old faces again. Really looking forward to this cycle, and I have a good feeling about the cycle. And now let's get onto the work items that we have. There are a few access PRs that need approvals. One is requires approval from the SIG release leads. I have pinged them in the GitHub issue, but I'll ping them again. But I'll ping them on Slack. Need approval from Slack config owners. I pinged them as well on GitHub, but I'll ping them on Slack. The timeline PR, there are no outstanding unresolved comments on that PR. So if anyone has anything about the timeline about how this release would be scheduled, please go and check out the timeline PR and add your thoughts into it. Let's finalize that as soon as possible. Please add approvals if you think it's all right and nothing else is required. So that green tech in GitHub would be very helpful. One last thing, Bitly stays for a bit longer. The PR would require some reviews, and I don't think it would get in really soon. I'm hoping it does, but the chances are really skim. But please review that PR. The approach that we have for redirection right now is that it would be kind of a two-step process. So not ideal. You will type in the URL, you type Bitly right now, and then you automatically get redirected. But this time when you'll get redirected to a links markdown file under SIG release. So when you click that link again, you'll get redirected to the original page you wanted to go to. So that's the process we have right now, mainly because of Nginx configuration management. We don't want to bloat the Nginx config. That's what Ben said. He really hasn't found out the time to set up another Nginx instance so that can be dedicated for these type of redirections. It is not something that you can just do by creating a PR. There are DNS records that need to be created, and that is something that you can only do with elevated access. But the good thing is that we can at any time fall from this two-step solution to a one-step solution with the same links. So it can change over time. It can get better over time. The links would remain the same, but the experience would improve. So that's the thing about Bitly. I wanted to get it out of the gate as soon as possible, but it's taking some time. That's fine. All the links are Bitly right now. But as soon as the links get changed, I will erase every Bitly instance I can find in SIG release or any document so that you can use the release.gates.io subdomain. With that, welcome again to the release cycle. I'll save the motivation words or the speech for the next time when the shadows are there. I'm sure Kat will, again, as Fred said, do a better job at it. But still, I'll say a few words next time, holding it back this time. But yeah, really good to see you all again. Are there any questions for me?
How are you feeling?
So I have a good feeling, like I don't feel any nerves or nothing. I have a good chill feeling about this release.
Good. You're going to do great.
Let's see how it goes. Thank you. All right, let's move on to SIG scalability. I don't think the person who updated is in the meeting. But their status is, yeah, they never are, but worth checking, maybe. The status is green. I don't see, are there any issues? I see the release signal is also green, so it's perfectly all right. With that, we are not walking the project board, and thank you everyone for joining the first meeting. Is there anything anyone would like to say before I turn off the recording? All right, recording going in. See you on YouTube.